Greetings and salutations, welcome back to our Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd, playing as Garhwal. Going for the 52 Garhs achievement, which requires that at least starting as Garhwal. I'm not sure if we're able to form any nations like Barat. We need to have 52 forts that we are funding without being in debt. And we're certainly not in a position where we can afford to build 52 forts or support them. But it's 100 years after the game is started, and we are clearly the dominant power in Western India. We just wrecked Bamanis. Let's actually get the claim here. And we even have this fort here along the border. I don't think we need to pay. I'm not sure that we need to pay any of these forts at the moment. Let's just save up a little bit of cash. Our goal is to bring down, well, this Baluki, when we are going to hold on to it, because there's a province right here that has some unrest. Until we get, and one here, until we get that stuff converted. This one, let's seek. Assuming. So until we get that stuff converted, we're going to have a little bit of rebel problems. And we are catching up to date on our institution. Printing press started in London, and now it's present in Doaba, and it'll spread to Garhwal pretty rapidly. And Sirhind, Lahore, Sialkot even. Kashmir is too low development. So we can bring down our unrest. I mean, this is the sort of thing that we save up our cash to do, so that works for me. Go ahead and just get that loyalty up. And we've got a free diplomat. We have one subject, but they like us quite a bit. Plus 200. Only 7.6. We really don't need to try improving relations there. Work on an ally. And now that we've got some manpower, we could build up our armed forces. We could double the size of our army. There'd be something to be said for that, because the front row is allowed to be 27 troops. But of course, support what we could support. Let's go up to 20. Get a couple cannons there. This could be not quite as much, picking up to 16, get a couple cannons. I really don't want to spend any more than that at the moment until we get our institution embraced. These guys really don't have much revolt risk. So let's drop our army maintenance a little bit to offset all this cost. Just double check. Yeah, so right now we just have the Ottomans. I mean, this alliance is not going to hold long. Despite the high level of trust that we have. And I'm wondering if we could vassalize them. Distance is a problem. That one we definitely could. Just one province. And VJ's moving in to take back their stuff. I mean, I was anticipating this. This is one of the primary reasons I gave that fort back. But they're going to conquer some stuff. And sadly, we did have to break our alliance with Orissa when they were going to drag us into a war against Bamanis in Persia. But I'm going to take that alliance back. I think that's more useful than having a one-province minor vassal. Okay, we can get ship trade power, mercenary discipline. Blockades here is nice. We're just going to get prestige when we convert stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. And let's just top off relations there. We're going to want some people to replace some poor. We'll have to vassalize them. We're going to need more development and a stronger military. Let's get that stability up. Help with prosperity, it'll help with conversions. And we definitely need to do that. Okay, what's going on there? Target allies, yeah. We'll do threatening countries next. Okay, Baluchistan. Yeah, I don't see that we have any means of avoiding that revolt unless we get this guy. Let's take a look. What's our unrest? Yeah, it's gonna happen. We're just gonna start paying our troops. Let's keep an eye on supply. Yeah, we're still in supply as long as we're on the coast here. Alliance breaking with VJ. Oh wow, they ended that war quickly. Trust got hurt a little bit. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I'd prefer to avoid that. So let's see if we can give them some military access to improve relations by 10. Coring the stuff will bring up our Diplo rep. Ball's going to Tirhut. And VJ is now a potential rival, I'm sure. Yeah, they are. But I'm not trying to maximize our power projection at the moment. Could beat up on Timurids again if we had a CB. We can't go for Yarkand. I guess we could try threatening war. But I really don't want to get any closer to Ming. Ming's in a coalition against Ayutthaya. And fighting them. I mean, we would start to bring down Ming's mandate, but I really don't want to fight them unnecessarily. Okay, let's turn this off. I don't think we really need those provinces. No one's going to call us into wars against those people immediately. We can get some admin. They don't have enough influence. This is 126 ducats for 100. We'll hold out, see if there's any events pop out. Madnagar, sure. That's our only option. We'll do it at some point. I should see these guys rising up pretty soon. Now this is strange. Since the age system has come, we usually take either humanist or religious. And especially if we're in a place like India that has a lot of different religions. but this time we didn't. Alright. Well, yeah, these relations are just going to break down. It's feasible that we could avoid that. Now that's down to just 2 provinces. That's only because we're present here. I was thinking about splitting up our troops between the 2 provinces, but it would still progress a little bit. Because then we wouldn't be suppressing this one down. Did we caught up here again? No, I think we'll take this. I want the Land of Serene Beauty for the lowered unrest. I want this lowered autonomy as well. Works so well with our legacy of the 52 Garhs. That's misspelled, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's G-A-H-R here, and then if you read the text, it's G-A-R-H. Of course, G-A-R-H. So, report that. And I think it would be worth the money. At this point, pay the cash. Because if we can get this next idea, we'll wait for them to come down onto the mountains. As I was saying, if we get this next idea, then it'll lower autonomy, and we'll get more money and manpower. We can get their loyalty back up. Giving them a little bit of territory. Right now they're a little upset with us, but that'll tick upward. See if they've had any success converting their stuff. They have 1 province that's Hindu. And they're working on this one. Yeah, they're gonna have some rebel problems. Hopefully they'll take... Oh, they took economic. We'll ensure that they get more buildings and so on, but they're gonna have some rebel problems. Camp this guy out in Baroda. And I'm going to start paying for that fort. We know... Yeah, I guess there still is this rebel faction there that was separate. I doubt they'll trigger. At least not for quite some time. Their legitimacy's going up. I think the next one we're going to take is going to give us some missionary strength. But I do want to keep this guy for quite some time. How's our institution spread coming along? It seems like it should be present. Turn that one off. Still trying to spread down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not going very quickly, though. Well, it is here, I guess. So we'll leave it in that state. So it'll take a little bit of time. And there's our unrest reduction. Go ahead and recruit this again. The price is going to go up as our autonomy goes down, so that's a double-edged sword. Said we got the autonomy down, our gold mine to 0, and it's rapidly dropping everywhere else. Yeah, you can stay home. Not ahead of time there. I really do want these first two defensive ideas. Work on our allies. And that force limit, you could just see how much more it's going up. Wow. Looks to be Bengal right now. Okay, how long until we can invade them? Another 8 years. Yeah, we're kind of stuck in peace for the moment. Feel free to jump ahead in the video. Working on institution spread. President Multan. This is going to go so slowly that I don't think it's even worth it any longer. Okay, in a pot. It's not worth it here. Might as well not spend the extra ducat per month. Rather, just get that money to go towards our institution embracement. Jampur's falling behind on institutions or something. And they're at 90. Let's work on them. Okay, so the biggest source of our unrest for the Gujarati separatists just disappeared. We do still have Surat. Try to eliminate these rebels. It's kind of nice to have all of this development up here. We do have a decent amount of development here, and several of these other places down here. That will probably want to chain stuff. That's 20 development, that's 28, that's 25. But this is 3, and that's 4, so it just doesn't go from there. Actually, maybe there's not as much development down here as I thought. I mean, that's 10, that's the best we're seeing. Over 17, we developed that one. 15. Make our army a lot cheaper. Yes, there's this strip of 15, 15, 19, 19. Institutions don't spread between here and here very well until we've already embraced. Okay, not a bad. Let me split this guy up and see if we can just suppress these down. Yep, looks like it. And Ethiopia, Malindi are both still doing well. No sign of any Europeans here in the Indian Ocean. So I think what we'll have to do is eventually attack Nepal and then beat up on Jampur and force them to break their alliance with Orissa. We're gonna have some hard fights ahead of us. Okay, we're getting really close to being able to embrace. And we do, we will be ahead. Not only Russia, Ottomans, and Ming, but even like France. I just want to check on edicts, make sure we're not paying to spread institutions anywhere any longer. Okay, good. And I do want to enforce religious unity here. Speed up that process. I don't use that one that much. But I probably should. And just so that we won't forget, I'm going to put it in place there, even though it'll end up costing us like 2/3 of a ducat a month. Yeah, it's good. Those diplo points, we could always develop something. And they do want to start making another army. Let's keep an eye on our time, by the way. We're at 25 minutes. I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching.